most people don't realize is that the marriage of true parents was so filled with suffering. True parents' marriage was not a happy marriage, like how they are trying to show in the pictures, or how like we want to try to pretend to believe. But this has to come out in the era of the New Testament. It has to come out. True parents' marriage was not a happy marriage. It was not a marriage filled with joy and laughter and peace. In fact, it was filled with so much torment and suffering and torture. This is probably the first time any of you are hearing this. But it was filled with so much torment. In fact, it was so painful just to be around true parents. This is what you guys don't understand. All the true children, we all know this. That's why many of us still have psychological, spiritual scars that still traumatize us today when we think about true parents. This you don't understand. Because you don't live with them. You did not have to live with them. You could see them on a stage. You could see them sing a song together and they would go. And that was your vision of true parents. You don't know behind the scenes. You don't know what it was really like. I remember when the wrath of God was being poured through true Father onto true Mother. Just wrath. Holy wrath. You see, you all think that true parents are like in the pictures. Or like when you see them and they're singing songs together. Yes, in reality, there are moments like that in normal life. But that is not the majority of how they are. I remember that the archangel had to get control of Mother so strong that he made her believe that she was born sinless and Father was born sinful. I remember sitting in the palace in front of the fireplace with Father and Mother. And she said to him, you too, Father, have fallen blood lineage. And Father's mouth dropped to the floor. It dropped to the floor. See, you don't want to tell that reality to the members, do you? You also don't want to tell the reality of when true parents were in Las Vegas. And when you told all the IP's TV and those guys, don't show these videos. Turn off the recordings. Because Father was saying, Mother, I will divorce you, is what he was saying to her. And you all saw it. You all heard it. That's how much suffering he was going through. But you hid it from the members. In this age of transparency, new and time sentiment, you hid it. Because you wanted to pretend you're protecting true parents. But see, if you're really part of the family, you're supposed to understand what these things are. You're supposed to understand what the context is in when these things happen. And I remember all these people running to Mother saying, oh my God, crying, and she's crying, and they're crying and, oh my God, mother. And I totally understand that. I'm not a cruel person. I totally understand when somebody's emotions are hurt. But she's in the position of true mother. And the attendants and the people, archangels around her, and the people around her have a responsibility. A responsibility to remind her. I remember I was talking to the sisters, and not my sisters, but the attendant sisters, and I told them, when mother is weeping, you cannot just go to her and say, mother, you're so poor, you're so poor. You cannot do that. You must help her always, always return to the Messiah. So whenever there's resentment and anger and pain, you have to say, mother, thank you for walking this course of true mothership. Thank you for absorbing the wrath of God so it does not come to your children. You see, you're supposed to thank her and remind her of what she's doing. Not saying, oh, you're a victim, you're poor, you're a victim, you're a victim. I understand you, I understand you. Listen to me, help me. This is exactly what they do. And this is what the worldwide membership will now understand. Because I remember my whole staff was in there. Iwe-chan, different Cook-chans, which are our heads of the family department. And my whole Chongoku staff was in there. We're in a meeting with mother. And again, she started talking about father had fallen blood lineage, and I am the only begotten daughter, and all this kind of thing. And I told her, mother, you cannot say, please, you cannot say that. I was the only one who can challenge her. I said, mother, please, you cannot say that. If you say father has fallen blood in, that means you are not pure. That means you, as true mother, are a fake. If father has fallen blood lineage and he doesn't have the seed of God, then you are a fallen mother. That's what it means. And it means that all the children that you bled to bear are all fake. And all the blessed families in the world, all the blessed central families, are all a big hoax. If father does not have the seed of God and bring the lineage of God as the Messiah, then we are all nothing before heaven. Zero, nothing.
Get clear.
And nobody wants to tell them. Nobody wants to tell them. Why does the little boy of the family have to have this job? It's not exciting for me to have to just challenge and chastise my own mother. It's not exciting to do that. You understand that? It is not fun for me to do that. To try to explain to her, mother, if you say that, then you're discrediting yourself. You see, I had to really deal with true parents. I don't just see a picture of them or hear a speech while I'm listening on a little radio phone back there. I have to deal with them. I have to live with them. I have to wash them. Eat with them.